Over the last few months, Dallas-based rapper Tay-K has seen his profile rise considerably, especially considering he's only 17 years old. His hit song "The Race" has blown up huge. It's been remixed by everybody from Lil Yachty to Fetty Wap to Isaiah Rashad. He's currently locked up on capital murder charges, which has only kind of raised his profile and helped him kind of grow a cult fan base. And we found out last month that he will be tried as an adult in that case, but he does have the same lawyer that Kodak Black had that got him off. So there's a decent chance he might be able to beat the case, even though he cut off his ankle monitor when he was on house arrest, and that's kind of added to the seriousness of the charges. Well, it turns out that capital murder charge, which stemmed from a home invasion in 2016, wasn't the only murder that he has been linked to. And we found out today that he's been charged with another murder that he's accused of committing in San Antonio while he was on the run from the first murder. So while he was on the run, while he was doing the race. So this San Antonio murder case was first reported on this past June, but on Thursday morning, this website called mysanantonio.com published a story with previously unknown details that seemed pretty incriminating to Tay-K. And so they obtained a police report that said that the shooting took place in April 23rd of this year at a Chick-fil-A, and the victim was identified as a 23-year-old male named Mark Anthony Salvador. Now, witnesses saw 3 people fighting in the back of an SUV, which included Salvador as one of those 3 people. Then someone sitting in the front seat pointed a gun at him, and that's Salvador, who exited the car while he was yelling for help, and the driver attempted to run him over, but he managed to hold on to the car and jumped on top of it as it pulled into the restaurant parking lot. And from there, one of the people in the car shot him, and the SUV drove away, leaving Salvador lying there bleeding out. And Tay-K has been identified as one of the car's passengers. So his lawyer's been reached out to for comment, and there's been nothing said yet, and the San Antonio police haven't released a statement yet. So it's unknown how this will affect Tay-K's status legally and what this will do for his other case, but it can't look good for him trying to get off on the home invasion capital murder case if he has another trial pending for this Chick-fil-A parking lot murder case, which Chick-fil-A tends to cultivate a friendly atmosphere, especially with their customer service. So their parking lot seems like an odd place to have a fatal gunfight, but it seems like that's exactly what happened. We don't know for sure. We only have an eyewitness account that it was Tay-K in the car, but we don't really have any hard evidence yet that it was him or him specifically who fired the shot that killed Salvador. But just what his defense has been thus far in the home invasion case has been that he wasn't the shooter and he was just there when it occurred, but he wasn't actually the one who pulled the trigger, which could help him either get a lesser sentence or get off completely. But being accused of another murder kind of shows a pattern, obviously, of violent behavior. And even if he wasn't the shooter in either one, it seems awfully coincidental that he just happened to be in these 2 places at the time that somebody was murdered. So even if they can't exactly pin it down on him, they can't get his fingerprints on the gun, or they can't get video or audio evidence that he was the one shooting the shot, it just can't look good for him either way, no matter whose entertainment lawyer he got. I mean, Kodak's lawyer has beaten some cases, obviously. I mean, Kodak's gotten off on a lot, but there were never any murder charges involved there, and those are taken very seriously, especially in the state of Texas. So it's not looking too good for Tay-K now. It's looking like it's going to be another Bobby Shmurda situation, one big hit, and then life in prison, essentially. I think Shmurda gets out in about 5 years, but Tay-K, it's not looking too good, especially since he's being tried as an adult. I mean, if he's convicted of both of these, he's definitely looking at around 25 to life, possibly without parole. But OJ got out this past week, so I think anything's possible. So we're just going to have to wait and see. But make sure to check back on the channel for more updates. This has been Local Savage News.
That's what I thought you said. Now let me offer this as a